Hallo Leute, willkommen zurück zu Let's Show You Minecraft Chip, Staffel 7, heute Folge 4 mit einer Einsendung von Jayden und der ist englischsprachig, deswegen müssten wir vielleicht dann hier auch als Signal an meine Kollegen hier, Philipp und Michel. We have to switch to English. So, I greeted the German audience and now we switch, so welcome again for all English-speaking people, and Jayden, of course, who registered this ship via Doku in this Let's Show. And yeah, this is the Octavian Explorer. And Philip already mentioned that this seems to be heavily inspired on a Viking
Viking cruises.
Viking cruises.
Yeah, it's generally the whole Viking fleet is the same. So
okay,
it's like Aida Sphinx class. It's all the same.
Ah, yeah. Okay, there's a little bit of smoke coming out of the smokestack, so it's nice to have.
So it's burning.
It's burning, yeah. Burning. And there is Explorer at the stern, yeah, so I'm not sure what will be expecting us, but I know in the past I did some renders for him, so at least the ship should be familiar to me from the outside. And yeah, looks quite big, but we nevertheless try to get through this in a efficient way. First of all, we start...
a lot of cabin decks, so we can get through it quickly.
But actually, for a cruise ship, it's not that big, so it's quite a mid-small size cruise ship.
Yeah. Okay.
Compared.
Yeah. I mean, a nice rigging here, made of these end rods. At night, this is very special. Yeah. The flying candles from Harry Potter.
Yeah, I guess from far away, it looks kind of nice, but if you get close... it's a bit strange.
Yeah, the close thing. This is always a thing, always regarding the button rigging and stuff, and rigging made of chains. So it's always a problem, but it's nevertheless it's nice. And there are these lamps here, covered by these. What is this rose bush?
By a bush.
What is this
Creative
bush?
Flower pots.
Yeah. Okay. And this seems to be some kind of sun deck, lounge deck, and there is a bar, and this is always so important for me.
The trash cans are nice.
Now the question is it all inclusive or not?
Yeah, nevertheless I will pay. And then there are the trash bins, yes, also nice. And there are these infinity pools. Yeah, these infinity pools, you always like them.
Nice.
Oh, yeah.
More chairs and stuff, and windshields.
Very good.
I mean, on top here, there's nothing really to see.
Some AC room or something. Ah, yes. No, it's an elevator.
Elevator gear.
Oh. It's an elevator gear without an elevator.
Yeah. Yeah, perhaps
like
elevators here.
Or something. Well,
elevators here are defined like you are the elevator, and when you enter the
congratulations,
shaft,
you
then
are an
you
elevator.
are, yeah, and then it's meant for you to be the elevator, to move directly from deck to deck, and you cannot do that if there's an elevator built in. You can do that. In the past, I built the second class elevator on the Titanic as one shaft with a ladder, so you could go up and down, and you were the elevator. You can do that. I mean, yeah.
I would always prefer to have it like to have on one deck some elevators, so each.
I like this concept with the pressure plates.
Yeah.
You have to open one door and everything closes behind you.
Huh. Okay. Yeah, good. This is the first cabin or spar area or whatever.
No, it's an emergency generator, Max.
Yeah, no, I mean, yeah, this is an emergency generator, but the building in general. There should be something like that. There's a deck chair room. No, spa is one deck lower, I guess.
AC room, yes.
I think here we just have crew area. AC room.
And on the other side here, I guess... at the entrance, I've seen wood. So I guess that's
There
passenger
is.
area, yes.
There is the staircase.
Yeah.
Which takes you up. But this is still not finished. There is something left of this deck near the funnel. So we fly across the pool area and then we reach this, and this is mini golf.
Wait, I have to follow up.
I want this to work in Minecraft because it's.
Oh, yeah.
I want Minecraft to have a feature like Wii Sports. You can just gather around and just play little games. And
I really like the wall design over here.
Yeah, I mean, this is mini golf. Yeah, and I think you could have altered these a little bit more, perhaps. So, put there a challenge like a tunnel or anything like that. Perhaps that's a bit more, of a challenge.
I need to turn out my
nice.
clock. I'm right back.
Yeah.
So what we have here, this looks like Normandy Life guests only. So the suite area is called Normandy Life on this ship.
Yeah, sure. Okay. Yeah, but Jayden is part of this Doku people team. Yeah, and they also have a Normandy in their ranks, so they talk to each other, and these I don't want to call it umbrella because umbrella is more the thing you hold in your hand. And what is this?
This is a sunshade? I don't know.
Let's call it a big umbrella that is not fit for your hands. Yeah, I mean, I like
a parasol.
Parasol. Okay, so he portrayed them open and also closed, and this is both nice. So I like these designs on this ship, and there are always fresh ideas here. So I like reviewing some ships of this team because they like to work together and talk to each other and develop new techniques. And sometimes
it's always nice to talk to each other.
Yeah, it's.
Yes, we have a cruise sun deck.
It's not. It's a usual thing, but it is not. You can't take it for granted.
So what we have back here?
The cruise sun deck, I would say.
Ah.
Yeah.
This is also nice here for the ladders. Like a handrail.
Yeah. And there's also crew pool.
There need to be a combination of both. The fence gates and the ladders.
I think it's getting difficult then.
Yeah, but this is a cruise staircase. It reaches deck 9 where we are, and this is stairwell number D. Okay.
I think we should get down.
Yeah, and now we are one deck
have.
down, and there is another bar, and I like this. And this, this is yeah, I don't know what it's called, but there's always this respect for windshields here, which is highly important.
Normandy Life guests only. Okay, that might be area for suites.
I said already on the deck above that it's like the name of this suite area here.
Yeah, but there's also this roof thing here is also nicely designed.
Okay, so on the other
Another
side,
bar?
we have sun chairs. Good.
Okay, and there's a bar. Yeah, and there's a lot of red carpet here. Chaotic red carpet, and there are nice curtains.
How is this called here?
Mihla, how do you like the curtains?
Normandy Life.
Ah, this is Normandy Life here.
The combination of the whole room, it's kinda interesting. With the yellow and the red, and so it's makes a good view of it.
Yep.
Is there a room on the Normandy which has a combination like this?
I don't know. We haven't built Normandy yet, so I can't tell you. And there's
the front is a more pinkish room.
There's something in the back still, the kids club.
Oh yeah.
Ah, yes.
And there is a lot of kids stuff in here. And there's also the bällebad.
Yes.
A ball pool.
Yeah, and there is also gaming consoles and
The typical
Really
dark grey and
How is it called?
area for teens.
Pool, huh?
yeah, who doesn't know kids who like to play billiard? I mean,
If it's
something very
there
common.
and available, I would have done it.
yeah. Okay.
So you don't get around a pool table that often, so if there's a possibility, of course.
Octavian's Den. Whatever den means, but this is a bar, so it seems to be a cabaret nightclub, something like that.
Like a disco or something with a dance area.
Discotheque.
Yeah.
Next to the kids club. It's always a good idea.
Why not? You leave your kid there and get
You
over
go
here.
partying here. So-
And then you drink a lot of alcohol in here, and
and then you pick up your kid again.
yeah.
Right.
Okay, so okay.
That dome is quite fascinating. I love it.
This looks like a cafe or something.
There is sign.
Nothing.
Wow.
This is
There's so much creativity in here, and we have just seen 2 decks, and they are not even going across the full length of the ship. So
Terrace Cafe.
we need a few minutes here. Terrace Cafe, yeah. Also looks nice.
I like this open area, like no windows, a little bit of balcony or something,
yeah,
but
like a promenade.
with a roof. That's really
Al-
nice.
Almost like a promenade, and there are little cakes here. Cakes are always a good idea. And there is the Russian pig again.
Navigator's Outlook.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I'm missing some pictures or something on the walls, like some, I don't know.
Something
some
referring to a
decoration.
navigator. And there are always
think it-
also the stairs.
Empty here. So
Yeah, it's
a huge space here at the bar, or like tables missing or some chairs.
No, perhaps. But
yeah, like some room dividers or plans or something.
It's 2 decks high, and
But here we can get down with the stairs. Okay,
Yeah.
very nice.
and then there's the rest of this observation lounge.
Okay.
And it is still quite nice.
Yes,
With
it's
some
nice, but
practical area?
I'm missing something here. I don't know.
Yeah, something is missing in here, so the other rooms were very detailed, and here you have the impression that a little detail is missing.
A little bit more straight.
This is the Tipton Library. Yeah.
Okay, very nice.
Oh, the history Octavian of the history of the Octavian line
Yeah.
on page. Oh, quite nice.
Okay.
So where we continue?
I guess
On the
one deck down. So we could use stairs in the front.
Ah, there we have seen everything. Okay.
Yes.
okay.
We need a... These doors are really a nightmare for 3 people simultaneously walking through, because then one walks through and then the other gets through and then bam! You're shut out. So we go down here.
Yep.
Again.
Doors? Yeah, there
Okay,
are doors.
so
There are
we
doors
can
to
go
get
on the
out.
terrace here.
Okay, I would say these small areas are really crowded and nobody will stand behind the huge windows.
Yeah. No
But
one
is
likes
this-
these windows.
Just
I mean,
use this
if you want to
according
avoid wind, you like these windows, but here you want to have a clear view. And so you stand here.
Yeah. On the original Viking ships, it's all the time only allow barrel balustrade. So
Oh.
you have
So,
all the time a good view.
Let's get through here, and now we start with cabin corridors, and these seem to be better cabins.
Sweet.
Yeah, there's a spacious bathroom. The shower, yeah. So I know where the water goes, but I don't know where it comes from. So
it spawns inside the glass
you
pane.
can perhaps you can place a stone button or another button in here. Then you at least have a control for the shower, and then I don't know. Perhaps you can work with debug stick here to enclose it a little bit here, and then you have one block space, and you can put something in there.
Is this here the toilet, or am I wrong?
Possibly.
Yeah,
Or is it only like a normal bathroom with a shower?
No, I
and-
think this is the toilet.
Okay, interesting design.
I really like the style of this cabin. With the cherry tree and everything, it really looks kind of Japanese or something.
I ask myself, when was the last time one of our ships had these toilets where we just pooped directly on top of a stair?
But I would be annoyed in this cabin that I could not see the TV directly from the bed.
I was say, if it is Japanese, you can move these walls a bit and have a clear look.
And then the person in the TV has to yell at you.
And it would be
because
also
you are-
cool if you have here like a table where you can move in and out the TV, like you have it on some of these luxury ships this time.
No.
What I think is there are a lot of heads to bring up the detail.
Yeah.
It's not really my style. I would like to bring the detail by blocks, by the normal Minecraft stuff, and only use heads if it is really necessary. And
Yeah.
this is a
But-
bit more like
Yeah, but I
it's
wouldn't
not
say-
an overuse, but
No, it's not overused.
no.
Because it's only for the lamps here, the coffee machine in the corner.
Yeah.
But
I
it's
like
it's
the
still
jacuzzi on the balcony.
it's still a nice and cozy room, but I'm still missing something.
Okay.
And I think these suites always look the same.
Huh? Oh.
Yeah, I guess these are comparable, so we can walk through here. I mean, these are different because these are single doors, but the style is similar, but the cabins are smaller, and I like this more with
you
the
have
TV
no
because
divider.
now I can just watch TV
Yeah.
and I'm not disturbed by
How's
any
the bathroom
walls.
looking?
Yeah, it's similar style, so it's
No,
just
it's the
smaller.
same,
And there's a crew staircase again. I always like it when there are open doors, because then you can take a secret photo from the crew areas. And yeah,
Is it just me, or are the passenger staircase stairways a little bit small for?
small and sterile.
Mm.
Yeah, not that
It
sterile.
could be that
but-
they get bigger once you get more down, but
Yeah, and let's see
No.
how many staircases we get.
yeah.
There's so many trash bins. It's a shame I didn't bring some trash.
Particular mockingbird, all right. So
Tequila Mockingbird. I don't know.
That's. Is this where I can find me?
This roof is really nice again here.
yeah,
Yeah, yeah, because life is a party. And yeah,
it's a nice pool area. It's quite
I see.
big and
I see myself somewhere in the
Open.
Caribbean here on
yeah.
this pool deck.
okay, yeah, that's absolutely
I
wonderful.
like it.
Yeah,
There you have your
definitely.
shower head.
Definitely. And there's the band playing.
Yeah.
So this is, yeah, drums, it's always...
Oh, I'm still having.
Yeah, because this is why I called you the Russian pig. Yeah, and we get through here and approach... No, this is not a bar, this is an ice cream parlor. And this is
Bars?
This
No.
is so important on a cruise ship. get some fresh ice cream. And there are
You can-
these table tennis plates.
Yes.
And you can get
Table
burgers on
tennis,
the
I
other
guess.
side.
Burgers are so important. Everything is so important.
Everything which has to do with food.
Ide. Poolside. Okay, now I have it. Poolside, and this is burgers, fries, and
Ide.
everything. I must go on a cruise someday. A real cruise, not on the North Atlantic, where where weather is shit all the time, and the deck restaurant is not open for 10 years, and
On the
Banana
side-
bananas.
Can you remember the last time we reviewed one of his ships? Because Nana Bananas was also there. I
Yes.
think it was on Poseidon. Because I think Doku and Jayden built Poseidon together, and Poseidon I also did a release kind of video, so a music video I usually do for our stuff, and it goes quite well on the channel, so yeah, I know that Banana Bananas was a thing. And
what you get here? Bananas?
everything made of bananas, banana tequila or whatever, banana rum, banana, everything made of bananas.
Interesting.
Whatever you can imagine. A Sky Marketplace. So Marketplace, this is not just a market, this is a buffet restaurant.
Yeah.
And there's everything here you can possibly imagine, I guess. And
This
there's
is a
some
marked
space.
restaurant on board.
Yeah, and there's also the space to go out and then eat here, so it's nice. Yeah. I
It
like
looks
it.
a bit sterile, but
It looks a bit sterile, yeah, but you can't always expect shipping companies to design this like a unicorn has exploded in here. Sometimes it's a bit more sterile,
oh, what a
discreet.
more cozy or something.
It's nothing to yeah. It's more focused on food
I want
here,
to I want to fall asleep in my buffet restaurant.
And I would like to get my pizza. And yeah,
I don't know what you're talking
I guess when the pool is over here, you can. This is more
towel
spacious
exchange.
and more.
You put your old
Oh, yeah.
towel in here, and then you get a new one.
about. Yes.
And there is
Poseidon.
You're standing in
Lone
front of it.
Explorer.
The Lone Explorer, Doku 200. There is a Lone Explorer who looks like having conducted a robbery in Poseidon's chamber. Yeah, but it's always nice. You can give these statues any kind of tools. Because I think we also have this plugin on our server. I think we have to work with this here and there a bit more. Perhaps one day, we will see. And there's another towel exchange, and then there's another trash bin collection.
Right. Let's go down, I think.
Seems like you like the trash bins on board here.
Yeah, I mean, who
you
thinks
You even
of
have
that?
an outside area on this buffet restaurant here. Have you seen it?
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, okay.
Who thinks of that? Trash bins, I never think of them.
It's one
On
of
my
the most
ships-
important things. The
on
only
my-
thing now is missing is a sanitizing dispenser.
Yeah, on my ships, you can just throw the trash on the floor.
Great.
And the suites. This is
Very
huge
sweet.
suites. And we are entering here, and this is a huge living room in a very modern style, but I like it. And there's a huge balcony and also a diagonal. What is it called? Diagonal?
Closet?
Yeah, you know what I mean. Diagonal. Bad.
Here you have a different design for the toilets.
Horace Aaron. Who is Horace Aaron and it's raining? Can you perhaps shut it off?
No.
Horizon Suite, alright. We have names for the suites?
But it seems like somebody else has designed this suite than the other ones.
Yeah. We have to put a lot of attention here. Eclipse Suite. Eclipse Aaron. What is this?
A slight change in style.
Yeah.
Yeah, quite nice.
Yeah, I like that. and you're always protected from the sun, but that means that you usually cannot enjoy a sun bath here on your balcony.
Yeah, that's true.
Most of the time. And, yeah, I mean, this is a little bit weird because there are these
You shouldn't
holes
walk
in the
there
floor.
with high heels. So here we have some normal balcony cabins.
Yeah. Finally some normal cabins, and you have everything you need. TV, mirror on the wall, and there's a little table here, and...
That is Max need in a cabin.
Yeah.
TV and mirrors.
TV and mirrors, because I always... I do crazy stuff with mirrors. Yeah. I mean, these are standard. I don't think that there are any other styles in here. So there's a crew staircase again, and then we go on and on.
We go on.
The interior cabins are a bit small, but yeah.
And there's a staircase, but this is just a lift area.
What?
Okay.
Alright.
Perhaps we need a little bit of more stairs, because in case of emergency, you shouldn't use the elevators. But you always put these signs. These are very useful staircase signs.
Forward.
And there is stairs, fortunately.
So we have only one passenger stairs on this deck?
Yeah,
Interesting.
perhaps you need another staircase.
One passenger staircase.
Yeah, once with a staircase and the
I
other
mean,
only with elevators.
In case of emergency, you can also use the crew staircase.
Yeah.
Shouldn't be a problem. But, yeah.
No, there was a normal staircase behind, right behind.
Oh, right.
Good. We go one deck down, and now we
Then
reach
I've said
deck
nothing.
5. And this is also cabin deck, so are there any suites?
Max, I think you skipped like a bridge on this deck.
A bridge, on which deck is the bridge? On this.
The one you go down from. Choose directly, yeah.
engineer.
There's the
Yeah.
bridge.
And there is a computer room.
Wait,
and
why
there
is the chief engineer in the captain's
Oh.
cabin?
Yeah, chief engineer. This
Okay.
is a very good cabin.
This chief engineer's cabin should be a captain's cabin. Captain's cabin is always the first one on starboard side behind the bridge.
Yeah, always. Like on Titanic, on France, on every ship I remember, it's always the same position. You shouldn't break with this tradition. There's the cruise director. And there's the captain.
Oh, no, captain is never on port side.
Meeting room. Okay. Chart room. This is not a chart room, this is war planning. Now we move from here to here, and then we are approached by Queen Mary II, moving out of the harbor.
And here we have windows.
Yeah, we have a lot of glass.
No, I mean the computer screens.
Ah,
Ah, okay.
yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, I mean, this is your workspace for here and there several months, so you can tell us what is missing and what's alright.
Here you can always put, this is very important to have them here, this screens on top. So just put here some half slabs, put some screens or something on the top that you can always see on arrival departure. You have more screens is always better.
Yeah, you must know that
See more information.
Philip is a nautical officer. So
Yeah.
he already has been on a ship. And usually he's working on such bridges for several months, so he should know how these look and how these work. And yeah. Okay.
But I'm now asking me from when is this ship? Because here you have this chart room. It looks very dated. It doesn't look like it fits to this kind of ship. I don't know.
Yeah, perhaps
So this,
they want to
the
have
safety center, which we have here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They want to have a classic approach here. I mean, the same problem you always have with these computers, but these are Minecraft hats, and you can always just pick these 90s computers. You don't have a choice, so it's all right. We can go one deck down.
Switchboard.
Electrical lockers, yeah.
With an animal.
And these are standard cabins again. I mean, there has to be one standard cabin you can always copy.
Oh, that's cool.
Another big cabin with windshield.
Very nice build.
In case of a rogue wave, you are
fucked.
Yes.
Well, you are in some trouble.
I really like the cherry trees in every cabin. Like a little bit of Japanese style in my feeling.
A little bit reminding you of Asuka, or
Asuka.
There's another staircase.
There is stairs.
Yes, the stairs. So these are the stairs, and then you go out here and in here, and then you have the elevators. Okay.
But I'm missing here this exit sign.
Yeah. The staircase signs are missing here.
Another cabin style.
And over there you have something like that. Another cabin.
Maxi has a bigger cabin.
Cabin style. Yes. Yeah, these are like the cabins we've seen before.
Right.
This is not new for me. Yeah, I think most of these cabins are pretty standard, and in the back there are suites again. I don't know, this when I stand here and look at the bed arrangement, it looks a bit like that.
True.
There's another. We do the next deck from the outside because this is a cabin deck. There's another big cabin in here. Yeah, it looks quite interesting.
Aura suite.
But the rest, they are standard cabins.
Here. This is the Ovation suite.
So I go to the bow. Yeah, there's a lot of creativity here with names and styles and everything. And there's another suite here, front.
Oh, you can have 3 people sleeping in this bed next to each other.
You, your wife, and the nice person you met at the bar and who agreed to. I don't know.
I guess we can go downstairs again.
Yeah, I just
There was a cruise staircase in the front.
I just thought I found some kind of cruise staircase. What is this?
This is the theater open space here.
Ah, okay, so this is a this is for theater. Okay.
Overstage.
Theater electrical equipment. I need stairs. This are stairs. Okay, there's stairs. We go down, and there's another suite. Huh. And now there are no balconies anymore?
I have the feeling they're getting bigger and bigger.
No, there's a balcony. A small one, but there's one.
I found a way to the bow.
To the bow, here, crew only.
Ah, yes.
Yeah, and then there's a corridor for only for crew. And you're standing at the bow. And there is of course, the 3 signs. By Jayden, Doku. So, welcome aboard the Octavian Explorer. I hope you enjoy. Please leave a diamond, favorite, and comment. Yeah, this is a tough order. We always went for diamonds. Okay, but nice.
Is this a hatch here? Oh, nice.
In
the bow you have hatches going to the mooring station, so you can load some things into the mooring station directly.
Very nice. At the back we have the lobby. In the back of the ship, or are we in the middle of the ship? I don't know.
I think we are in
the middle, I would say.
And outside you can see the lifeboats already, the tender boats.
These cabins behind the lifeboats are a little bit
little bit. You cannot really go through here. This is a bit of a
But
shame.
in the yeah, all right. Yeah, it's
And
okay.
this is
I like
low
them.
price category because you can't really
But this corner looks a little bit
see
empty.
anything.
Yeah. Well, it's a very huge chandelier kind of thing in the middle, and very detailed stuff over here, and then
And then you have this corner.
yeah.
Yeah, but these corners are so typical for cruise ships. Also on Queen Mary 2, there are these corners where just there you can find carpet, wall, and ceiling. And there's nothing.
It
There's
would
not
be good
even-
if not.
there
Would be
is-
bad if not.
there is not even a fire extinguisher or something like that. It's just a corner. So it's pretty realistic.
And a funnel.
Yep. And we go back here, and there is another cruise staircase.
I think here was some really
Octavian
big
suite.
suite somewhere.
Yeah. It's the Octavian Explorer, so I would
Wait.
suggest there's an Octavian suite.
This
And
is like the owner's suite. I
yeah,
guess.
this is ranging across the entire.
That is an enormous
Wide of the ship.
bathtub. Holy shit.
The entire.
It's like a Roman spa.
Yes.
Yeah. It's the most expensive cabin. If you can call it a cabin any longer.
Nice, you have this jacuzzi.
There's
again
a
on the balcony.
workspace here. It's a computer.
Cool.
So you can always work. Even when you're on vacation, you can work. This is perfect.
Oh, here you
for
can get out
workaholics.
on the as a crew member. Ah, okay, this is cool.
Ah. Oh yeah.
This stair connection here on the outside.
Smoking zone. Right.
Ah, Max,
Yeah.
have you seen outside here the trash bins again?
Yeah, the trash bins. I'm tempted to throw something inside.
So I would say we go inside here.
Yes.
Yeah. I really like these trash bins. Okay.
So this looks like the main restaurant.
Hmm.
How's it called? It's the Silver Pearl.
Yeah, it looks quite silver.
I'm emergency.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Okay.
Looks nice.
It's a bit dark in here.
Yeah.
Perhaps you should also have included some kind of lamps in the wall paneling somehow.
Yeah.
Yeah. If Palpatine can return somehow, then you can somehow build in some lamps here. And yeah, there's a bar again, and it goes
Meridian.
round and round.
Meridian.
I really like the wall and the ceiling designs.
Yep.
It really fits the style.
Yep.
Hmm.
You're always impressed when Dooku and Jayden join together to build a modern ship, and if it's Poseidon or this one, you're always impressed.
Even this kind of boring floor looks
Oh, the
good.
toilet signs.
Ah, yes.
This is cool.
Yep. And then we have the lobby again, and
Here you have a Christmas tree.
the amber bar. There's what?
Over here.
A Christmas tree.
Or
I
a
have-
bell.
I have to go with this experience at least once, walking down the central stairs in the staircase.
With the glass door.
Sometimes it's a little bit narrow, but you go. Yeah, it's, I need more space here. Yeah, nice. And then there is
Amber
another
bar.
bar, amber bar. So a lot of
Whoa.
alcohol in here.
Ui.
That is intense.
Yep. This calls
I like
for
how you-
intense drinks.
How you deal with the symmetrical and the corners, so it doesn't feel like it. So I mean, when you are on modern cruise ships, you don't really have these rooms with corners, always some round things or some very spacey design. But this really deals with it.
Clarinets were my pets, huh?
I knew it. But what I also really like from the safety aspect on this room, it seems like it's an muster station for the passengers. And here you have like the life jacket lockers on each side. And here in the front or in the back, I don't know, you have the doors leading outside to the boat deck. So they really thought about this safety aspect too here in this room.
Yeah.
Always nice to see.
The Regal Casino.
Oh yeah.
Casino.
This is how I think of a casino, with this colors and
Holy shit.
fusing things. Whew.
This is so American.
Just
So, what do we have here? Capture Studios. So now it's time for photo. Capture Studios, yeah. Regal Casino.
First I
We
wanted to
have
say it
that.
looks like an Apple store, but then you have this window screens everywhere.
So, and this would have been a wonderful window opportunity for Michel again, where I can tell him put something in there and he picks some weird stuff. So there is a ship model, there's a little Steve and a boat, and then there is a globe and
a bag or something.
perhaps
Or
Here
here
you have this cocktail robot.
No. Headphones. Those are headphones.
a cocktail robot.
Yes, like you have it on the I don't know if it's a Quantum class from the Caribbean or it was the Oasis class. I think it was Quantum class.
Yeah, I prefer barkeeper.
Show lounge. Conference rooms. Oh yeah.
Well, this is a conference room.
Yeah.
You can give the press conferences.
Yeah, Explorer's Show Lounge. This is where we
No.
slowly get to.
Ah, okay.
The show lounge is some kind of theater
Looks
and
quite
lounge.
small.
Yeah, I mean this ship is not that big, so
True.
we don't need.
And Max, here you
massive
have this
theater.
area where we just
Yeah.
came from.
Yep. Yeah. Right.
Good. Good, good, good.
There's so many stuff here, like mirrors you can put on the scene or on the stage, and then whatever stuff I never could build because I don't understand what I'm doing when I'm doing such areas.
Private dressing room, costume repair shop. Yeah, very nice.
Yep. Mask
Somebody has a
and
sense what he
costumes.
has to build here.
Yeah. Something I still can learn from. Yeah, now there seems to be some other area here. Yeah, and this is of course the boat deck. Like here you have the boats, and then here you have some kind of jogging track perhaps.
Yeah, and the mooring station. Chain locker access. Okay. Nice.
Yeah.
It looks right for me. So
Kind of decent, yeah.
I like if those should be the ropes. That's a nice idea.
I think it is.
Okay. And then there should also be some kind of
Now
mooring
my
station in
question
the
is,
back.
where is the bosun's door? It's normally nearby,
Okay.
but here it is.
There were stairs to restore the front.
Ah,
Still looking for the aft mooring station. but I
ah,
guess
this is bosun's door.
This
Okay,
is one
okay,
deck
okay.
lower. Yeah. And I
So-
know what you mean with ropes. Yep, but now I start in the back at the mooring station, one deck lower, and there's a CO2 room. And exit, yeah. This is what I need, because now this seems to be a entry or galley, yeah, chef's office, of course, so this is galley area. And,
It's very
Pump station.
spacey.
poultry.
Hmm.
Yeah, we don't go into much detail here, because this is already taking very long.
Ah, here you have the Michel.
Yes. Yeah, the roller
Here you have
coasters.
the roller coasters.
Right.
Trash would like this. And there is the Oceano Steakhouse, and this is a nice nameplay with the Oceanos, the MS Oceanos and Oceanos.
And yes, we know it's an escalator and not a roller coaster.
It was messed up in a interesting situation.
Yes. Oh, these little corners where you can sit here.
Mm.
Oceano Steakhouse. And there's another bar.
Dream Bean Coffee Co.
This is our Starbucks.
Yeah, so this
The
is
trash
Starbucks.
bin again.
Yeah. And then we have some kind of, here's purser's office.
And
Yeah.
then we have very interesting hats again. Like napkins, sugar stuff, I would say.
Mm.
And on the other side, there is
Coffee lids, straws, and cup holders.
there is
Perfect.
there's some crew area in here, but this is still to here. Smile your on hidden camera. Ah, okay.
Like an office or something.
So this
Yeah.
seems to be some kind of office.
Don't fuck it up.
Yeah.
It's...
Shore excursions.
Ah, this is guest service offices.
Oh,
Yeah.
Service.
Yeah, and then there
Centuries New
is
York.
Mary's watches. Alpina, we have here. Tudor, Rolex, of course.
Okay.
Wenger.
Our clocks are messed up. That's it looks strange.
Yeah.
Max, if you come back to the
Yeah, I know. On the
it's
purser's office, the clocks on our
It's-
server are
it's
completely
very
messed up,
interesting.
and
Ah.
this is really messy. Diamonds at sea. Most of them we
Perceptions.
know. These are the typical hats for jewelers.
what are those?
What are those?
Lotions.
Captain's closet. I don't know if this is the real captain's closet. People just sell captain stuff.
they're just selling everything from the captain. Once he brings his luggage from the plane to the ship, they put it in this captain's closet store.
Nautical Boutique was this, and then there's many shops in here. And there's Octavian shop.
I feel like
The
the on
black light
with
piano bar.
stripes.
Oh.
Oh.
Interesting.
Piano bar. I love a piano.
Octavian shop again. Okay.
The Bourbon Club. Oui.
What do we have here? Future cruises. Okay, you can book your next cruise. And then there is another thing, which is cruise essentials. This is very important. And here you can buy...
Here you can buy your toothpaste and all this.
It almost looks like a Word document.
And a tree. Huh?
There is, what is this? There's this watches again.
Oh.
Okay, so now we can move forward. And yeah, the Bourbon Club, as you mentioned. This is more like
Spa.
gentlemen tasting fine spirits.
That looks funky.
Gym and yoga.
These are spa.
Ah, we are on starboard side right now.
We are, I don't know where we are.
Max is on port side.
Alright. I'm coming over.
Women's locker, men's locker. Treatment rooms, okay. Yeah, they always look the same.
I would miss a window or something in these rooms.
Yeah, it's a bit dark and
Oh, here
cold.
we have
Nail
crew area.
salon, okay. Hair salon. Yeah, more treatment rooms.
Alright.
It's alright. You can book a treatment here.
Max,
Alright.
Yeah?
you can come here for what?
For what? What? What for what? Yeah?
In this crew area, yes. Here we have the theater pit. Looks like a rehearsal room for the theater.
Yeah, it is what we call in German Orchestergraben, perhaps.
And here's one more rehearsal room.
Rehearsal room. What is a rehearsal in German? Seems to be very... I want someone to look at me this
Probe, I
way I
would
look
say.
at this photo. What?
I don't know what's going on the ship, but
Better not to ask.
Yeah, I think we need a bit more lamps here in the corridors. And these are typical crew cabins. Cabins for
We have
two, with a shared
Enormous,
bath.
cast rehearsal. Over here.
Wait. Here you can dance.
Upholstery. This is the first time I see something like this, like an upholstery shop. That is cool. I like the idea.
Hmm.
What?
The upholstery shop.
Mooring
Yes.
station access.
Should be on every ship, actually.
Yeah, this is the first time it comes to my notice.
Perhaps on some ships the carpenter also deals with
Normally you
this.
also have an electrician store and all this.
Okay, we need to go down. There's this carpenter's shop.
Yeah, carpenter.
Not Sabrina Carpenter, but regular carpenter.
Here you
Yeah,
don't
to
get
store.
espresso. Mhm. CO2 store. Very nice. Deck 0.
Thruster. Okay, thruster engines
Oh.
down here.
Crew cabins.
Okay, nice.
I tried to get back here and I'm completely over flooded by signs. Cabins, crew cabins, crew cabins. We already have seen some crew
Looks
cabins.
like a French corridor with all these signs here.
Yeah, I mean it's all the same,
Okay.
basically. And there's a stairwell, and then there is something interesting. There's a curtain. You have to walk through this, and then yeah, because
The tender lobbies.
there's the
alright.
tender lobbies, and they don't want passengers to have a look at the crew corridors, so they put these curtains here, and then they go through this area and to deck 0, and then up.
Yeah.
It's a nice concept.
I'm used to this, so
Yes, but to really see it like this.
yeah, that's true.
Okay, there's the baggage handling area here.
Most of the times there's a sign on this dividers here, where you have like a passenger area. Start to smile or something.
Ah.
And
Okay.
or remember, keep smiling or something.
Okay, and there is the hospital here, where you can go when you're ill. X-ray room. Ward. More wards. Ward. Magical theater.
This is a surgery room.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
More.
Medical theater. Is this a real name?
Yeah, you can call this, for instance, the room on the Britannic, where you do the surgeries. You can call this theater.
Really?
Yep.
Okay. Good.
Yeah. And then we go back here and we have to starboard tender lobby. Yeah, we go even further, and there is more.
The engine
Maybe
control
checking.
room, Max.
Yeah,
Engine control room
engine control room where? Here.
over here.
Yeah,
Mhm.
restroom. Yeah, okay. And then conference room for engineer stuff. On engine 3 is offline. We keep that in mind because perhaps there's something down in the engine room, something happening there. Hopefully it's not burning.
Alright.
No, normally you just have an engine configuration online, like 2 engines or sometimes only 1 engine.
Uh-huh. Wow. Well, cost efficiency. And then there is the bulk cargo.
Only the power you need.
And there is crew mess. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Hey,
Mhm.
this is big.
This is big.
Okay.
It must be big. And there's bar pantry. Yeah, we don't have a look at this. And then here in the back we have the crew lounge and the crew bar. First crew bar. Oh, it looks nice. We have this back windows. It's a bit dark. But it's a bar, so I think it's fine. And there is the lounge. Yeah.
But in this lounge, I'm missing somehow a bar too, like where you can buy some like coffee or cola or some snacks or
this is
something.
Deck this stairs down. Deck A.
Mhm.
And here in the back, fruit store. So now we get to storages. Yeah, and it's like this, so
Yeah.
there's not much detail in here. Starboard rudder mechanism. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Okay. Vegetable store. I mean, yeah, it's always the same. And yeah, this is also the same, so we can go in bow direction again. Yeah, I mean, this is...
I think behind here you have the engine room somewhere.
Yeah,
Yeah.
so we have to cut.
No.
Incinerator room.
Nice.
Yeah.
Technical.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yes, main switchboard, okay.
Can we go through here?
Yeah, I'm
Yeah.
cutting myself through now. These seem to be some kind of, yeah, harmonic filter room. And now there are the engines.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, very nice engines.
Okay. Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
They are nice.
You have the catwalks here in the middle. Everything is there. Forward engine room is here. So, you see there's nothing happening. No incident.
Well, I have seen everything in my career. Imperia will not be forgotten.
What?
The burning ship.
Ah, yes.
Helgoland will not be forgotten.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Yeah. Yeah, I think we have seen most stuff, so /top should work for me. And we start thinking about final conclusions. Perhaps Philip goes first because he knows most about this type of ship. Yeah?
One moment. I'm still digging myself through the ship here.
You can talk
Okay.
simultaneously.
Okay. So yes. I'm very impressed by this ship actually. So I was wait, I'm swimming right now. No, I was not expecting too much actually, but yeah, as Max already mentioned, this combination of you both, Doku and Jayden, it's really a nice result of a modern cruise ship. Yes, from the outside it really looks like a Viking cruise ship. I don't know how a Viking cruise ship looks from the inside really. I never got so deep into this company or this class of ship. So I cannot tell any similarities here. But apart from that, it's a nice design from the inside. You have some cabin styles, especially in the suites. The public areas, they look also very nice. Here and there, you could, I don't know, you can rework your lighting in the rooms, like you can put some more light in some corners.
Yeah.
And yeah, maybe take one more look on the captain's cabin. Should be on starboard side or on port side. And yeah, otherwise it's a really nice modern ship. You have all crew areas perfectly built. So this whole main crew corridor is really nice built with all these stores and all these offices, crew cabins. This I like really much.
Yeah.
And yeah, I really enjoyed the ship.
Okay, then Michael, what do you think?
I'm really flashed by the interior, I would say. So the many details you brought into it, and every room and cabin, so it was fantastic. I really love it. Some minor details that are missing something, but it's not that much, and everything else is just perfect. So it's a really good ship, and for everyone who looks like for an cruise ship to in Minecraft to see and take inspiration, this is the way to go.
Okay. Yeah, definitely you know what you're doing, because even I can learn something here. And I have seen a lot of ships in my career. I was also impressed by the engine room. I don't want to say something wrong, but in the past I also took some ships of Dokus and made some videos of them, like l'Atlantique and so on. And the engine rooms always, they weren't bad, but there was a little bit space to improve. And now I have the feeling that whether you improved highly and then put every effort into it, or you perhaps got some additional help here from someone who's really interested in such engine compartments. I don't know how you did it, but it looks very nice. And yeah, the rest is just very fine. It's almost a shame that we do not elect the champion of the season anymore, because in the past we did that, and then the audience could vote for the best ship that was shown in one season, and then there was one victor at the end, but we don't do this anymore. But this is definitely, I mean, we are pretty early in this event, in this Let's Show season, but this is definitely a ship that is worth showing. And so I thank you very much for this ship, so for your for sending this in. And yeah, I think we said everything that had to be said. So if there is anything more, then we can place this here and now, but if not, I say we just say goodbye to you guys. Until next time, we see you.